How's it going, folks? This will be an unboxing of the Asus Nexus 7, also known as Google's flagship Android device. So this is their tablet, it's a 7-inch model. I also got it in 16 gigabytes. And the main reason, there's actually two main reasons why I purchased this. First off, I really wanted to try out the 7-inch form factor. And if you can't tell by this box, it actually makes a little bit of a 7 here. I really want to try out the 7-inch form factor since the only tablet I've ever had experience using was a 10-inch iPad. And second thing is I want to get back into Android since I do actually read a lot about Android and I watch a lot of content about Android. This will be getting my feet wet again in the Android ecosystem since I got my HTC Inspire, I think a year ago, and that's actually just still used as my traveling phone since it's unlocked. But this is pretty much the most immersive Android experience I'll have since the HTC Sense on my Inspire. It was kind of limiting on how I really felt about Android. So main reasons why I'm gonna unbox it. It's definitely gonna keep my iPad still. I'm still gonna have this around. See if I like it. I might return it, might not sure. I also got this little case. I got it from a store you might have heard of it called Five Below. Got the case for $5. It's actually only just for the Kindle Fire, but since it has like basic elastic, it's pretty universal for any tablet. So I'll just try that on and see. But really, I haven't seen that many cases around in stores and stuff to purchase, so just picked up that. But on the back here, it just says some basic information. Pure Google, of course, made for Google Play. And of course, when you purchase the tablet, you also get $25 of Google Play credit as well, which I'm pretty excited for. Which is actually really great too, since this is my first time really buying any Android apps, so $25 is just enough to get me started and getting all the basic necessities I need. So this Nexus right here, sleeve. Didn't really have much trouble. I remember watching a video about people having trouble, but all you really do is need a knife, so cut this. A lot of tape aside. This is a, I believe, Tegra 3 quad-core processor with a gig of RAM, which means it's pretty powerful, especially for a machine that's $200 or $249 in my case, since this is a 16 gigabyte model. Also has an IPS display and stuff, which is actually, I think, higher quality than my iPad 2 display, so kind of actually excited to read articles on this. Open up here. Here's the tablet itself. You see a little pull tab here. But I guess we'll save the best for later. So let's move this out of the side. A pull tab right here that lifts a magical black box. Packaging's really nice. So this box is empty as well. So I'll move that out of the way. Kind of goodie box here. So you guys can see inside here. So you pull this and there is a power adapter. And let's take a look at it. Actually relatively large if you compare it to the iPad or iPhone power adapter, but it says Asus on it since they do manufacture it. Here as well, warranty information, quick start guide, which I probably won't read, but at least it's here for reference. And then I also have a USB cable, standard USB cable and all, micro USB. But let's take off the plastic off this. Best noise ever. And here it is, and by just first impressions, this is my first time really holding it. Size is actually really great. When I first heard rumors like a year ago about, you know, iPad 7, a mini iPad, I wasn't really sold on the idea just because I had my iPhone and then I had my iPad. Why would I need a device in the middle? But I can definitely see myself like holding this and reading with it. Maybe not books since I have a Nook Simple Touch to read, but a lot of articles. I've been reading a lot of Pocket using the Pocket Reader recently, so this would be amazing for that. On the back you have this really nice texture. It kind of does feel like leather even though it's more of like a dimpled rubber, but it's definitely not sticky where, you know, it'll catch a lot of lint, but it's not shiny and cheap feeling. The whole device itself just feels really high quality. On the bottom here, we also have a 3.5mm headphone jack along with a micro USB. This is for charging, obviously, and also transferring files if you ever do want to hook it up to your computer. Also up front, you also have the megapixel front-facing camera, which is actually the only camera on the device if you look on the back. And on the back, we also have ingrained is the Nexus. Side buttons here, including power and the up and down. Pretty good response. You know, it's kind of different from my iPad, I'm not used to it, but it's pretty nice. It'll be an adjustment for me to remember that the power button's actually on the side rather than the top of the device. As a size comparison, here is my iPhone 4S with the Nexus 7. And here it is with my iPad, which has a 9.7-inch screen. So you guys already can tell just the footprint of the device itself. So the device itself came with no battery at all. I tried powering it on camera for you guys for a first boot up, but nothing happened. So I actually have to plug it into my wall using the adapter. But let's press the button one more time, just to boot into the device. You can see there's already a battery indication icon right there. Google. And there is the Nexus logo, little kind of like rainbow glow sticks, if you would say. It's kind of weird. I've never really had a product where it's completely dead out of the box. I can say it for almost all my Apple products, they all came with a partial charge. But you guys can see, let me focus in for you. Welcome, United States, so I'll press this play button right. And now it's prompting me for login. So I'm just gonna log in, get everything started. Thank you for watching this unboxing. I do plan on making a couple of videos just explaining from my perspective as mainly an Apple user, trying out this Google tablet, especially using my iPad for at least 2 years now. So I'm very excited. I'll do a couple of different videos. Make sure if you have any specific requests, put them down in the comments below. Also, you can Twitter me at twitter.com/themacintosh1. Find me on my website, themacintosh1.com. And if you guys have any, tips or apps that you really suggest for Android, I would really love to hear it. So also put those down in the comments. And if you have one too, let me know your experience. I would be really enjoying to read them. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys soon.